All right, what's up, guys? This is a trade that I wanted to break down from a while ago. That sort of it was just a bit of an A plus trade. It really met all my criteria. It's just a perfect trade, really, and I just wanted to give you a bit of an insight on my strategy. Even though I'm not going to fully delve into that, you're going to get a pretty good idea on how I went about it, sort of the reward it gave me, the profit it gave me, and how you can sort of implement that into your own sort of trading. Okay, so we're going to start on the 15-minute, which I've been trying to do more as of late, but because I just think everything looks a bit cleaner on the 15. But yeah, we'll start on the 15. Before we get into it, I just want to get you guys hopefully subscribe, like, leave a comment. Helps boost the algorithm of the videos that I'm trying to get a bit more frequent on if possible. So yeah, just interact with the post. And yeah, all right, so let's get into the trade. So basically, I like to see about a 50% retracement on a move. So that would be coming down here and seeing a 50% retracement up. So say the move comes down here, we see the start to pull back. I would love to get into a trade above here on a sell down, right? To give yourself that higher risk to reward. But when there's an impulsive move like this, it's a really big impulsive move, it's unlikely that it's going to retrace all that way, right? So as I'm going here, I'm just sort of waiting for price to make its mind up a bit, give some clearer structure, and then I'm going to look to enter, okay? So basically on the 15, we'll break it down to the smaller time frame, but we come up, right, and then it mills around, and then we finally get that break, okay? And after that, we can see we've got our internal protected high, okay? So in my A plus setup, I'd love to take trades that incorporate that internal protected high into the stop loss, right? So not only does the stop loss protect the order block, so as you can see, our order block was in here in our refinement, but as you can see, our stop loss actually covered all of it. It covered the order block, and it covered the internal protected high, and it was only a 3 pip stop loss. So when you're getting it like that, it really is nice. Okay, so we're going to step it down to the 3-minute to give you a better idea of what we're working with. I'm just going to have to find it here, so bear with me. Alright, where are we looking? Actually, have we gone past it? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So, alright, so we're on the 3-minute, and as you can see, it does become a lot clearer when you break it down. So we're coming down, we do have a pullback there, but it mitigates there. So anyway, this is what we're working with. So it comes down, we see we've got the internal break. Ignore these 2 trades. My bias was wrong. 2 break evens. Don't really feel like covering them. Still early in my sort of trading, so it is what it is. Anyway, I flip my bias because, get break even twice, so I start to think that I'm on the wrong end of things. Anyway, we've got our internal break here, okay? So what we're looking for is order blocks all along here. So you've got one there, you've got one there, you've got one there, and you've got a big one up here, okay? So we're looking for price to go into these and react off for a high risk to reward, okay? One key thing that I really like is incorporating liquidity, okay? So what I would like to do is for price to sweep liquidity and then move down in the direction that I want. So if my bias at the time was correct, I probably would have taken this. Let's just get rid of that. I probably would have taken this order block right here. And as you can see, it had a nice reaction, but it did get stopped out. Okay, but as you can see, if we zoom in here, price came right up, right? But it didn't actually tap in to this zone. Right, so all of this becomes liquidity. So we're aiming for this to get swept, right, and then a move in the previous direction. So that would have been a valid trade and a valid stop out of that. Okay, anyway, it doesn't break to the downside, so you could say that that's got a bit of a weak high, but no, sorry. So it's created the low and now it's retracing back up, and there's nothing to indicate that, you know, we've turned bullish yet because it hasn't broken this protected high. So anyway, we're at the 3 minute, and what I do, I step it down right to the 1 minute. Again, gonna have to find it quickly. It's before this. Okay, and I believe, oh, lagging a bit. Okay, here we are. So I like to step it down to the 1 minute, and as you can see, so this was a 15-minute order block, and then as you can see, we've got the 1 minute refinement. It tapped into there perfectly and had a rejection below. Obviously I got spread a few pips down here, so I entered a bit lower. I'd like to enter off this rejection candle there. Stop above the internal protected high and this whole order block, which we love. That's the A+ setup. So, and then we target previous demand, and it would have been 4-hour demand down here. So there was previous demand down here, so which we were targeting, but I was happy with 8.52, which was also coming off a 15-minute demand here. So we reached our take profit for a total of 8.52 risk to reward. Alright, so 8.52. That's a bit sketchy, but anyway. You divide that by 2, and it gives you 4.26%. And that's when you're risking 0.5% like I was. But yeah, that's sort of the perfect breakdown. There was definitely a valid stop here where if I got stopped out, it would have been, you know, it is what it is. But the perfect setup, we get the break, retrace it all the way up to that ultra premium level, ultra discount level, sorry, at the internal protected high, and then I would ride that all the way down. Luckily, it did stop me out before that would have spooked me out a bit, but yeah, great trade. And so the 8.52 ended up running all the way down here for a 20 risk to reward with a 3 pip stop on. And how long did it take to run 20 pips? 6.5 hours. So this was right at midnight, so it ran right into US Open, and it started just from London. London had just sort of started. But yeah, that is my that's my breakdown of that trade for a total of 4.26%, and that is a really nice trade. Thanks, guys.